In a world that constantly demands your attention, where chaos seems to be the default state, finding your calm becomes an act of rebellion, a declaration that you refuse to be defined or overwhelmed by external circumstances. Your calm is radical because it challenges the prevailing narrative that life must be frantic, stressful, and hurried. It asserts that within you exists a sanctuary of peace, a resilient core that can remain unshaken regardless of the storms swirling around you. To embrace this radical calm is to reclaim your power, to consciously choose serenity over chaos, presence over distraction, and clarity over confusion. It begins with recognizing that calm is not the absence of activity or emotion, but a state of being rooted in awareness, intention, and deep self-trust. When you choose to cultivate your calm, you are actively resisting the societal pressures that valorize busyness as a measure of worth, productivity as a moral obligation, and stress as an unavoidable aspect of human existence. Instead, you are affirming that true strength lies in your ability to stay centered, to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, and to hold space for your inner peace even when external circumstances are tumultuous. This radical calm is a practice, a mindset, and a way of life that requires deliberate effort and ongoing commitment. It involves rewiring your relationship with stress, learning to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, and developing tools that anchor you in the present moment. When you begin to see calm as a radical act, you understand that it is inherently revolutionary, an act of self-love, boundary setting, and societal resistance rolled into one. It means refusing to be pulled into the chaos of social media, the overwhelm of endless notifications, or the pressure to constantly perform. It means creating boundaries that protect your mental and emotional space, prioritizing your well-being over external validation, and cultivating a deep inner dialogue that affirms your right to peace. Practicing radical calm starts with awareness. You must become aware of your triggers, the moments, thoughts, or environments that unsettle your peace. It's about noticing when your mind spirals into worry, when your body tenses in anxiety, or when your breath becomes shallow and rapid. As you become more conscious of these signs, you gain the capacity to pause, to take a step back from the immediate reaction, and to choose a different response. Mindfulness becomes your steadfast companion, guiding you to observe your experience without attachment or judgment. Through mindfulness, you discover that your thoughts and emotions are transient. They come and go, and you are not defined by them. This realization is transformative because it shifts your identity from being at the mercy of your inner chaos to being the calm observer who holds space for all that arises. Deepening this practice involves cultivating resilience. Resilience is not about suppressing your feelings or pretending everything is fine. It's about developing the capacity to remain steady amidst turbulence. When life throws challenges your way, be it loss, disappointment, conflict, or uncertainty, you respond with a grounded presence rather than panic or avoidance. Resilience is built through repeated acts of choosing calm, taking deep breaths before reacting, setting clear boundaries, engaging in self-care practices, and reminding yourself of your inherent worth, regardless of external circumstances. Over time, this resilience becomes part of your identity, and your calm becomes a default mode rather than a rare achievement. It's a radical act because it defies the societal narrative that strength is found in dominance, control, or suppression. Instead, true strength emanates from vulnerability, authenticity, and the unwavering commitment to your inner peace. Creating space for calm also involves simplifying your life. Complexity and clutter, both physical and mental, can drain your energy and cloud your capacity for clarity. Decluttering your environment, establishing routines, and reducing commitments that do not serve your well-being are essential steps. Simplification allows you to focus on what truly matters, to prioritize quality over quantity, and to cultivate a sense of spaciousness within your mind and surroundings. When your external environment is orderly and intentional, your internal world mirrors that calm, making it easier to access serenity even in challenging times. This process may involve letting go of perfectionism, releasing the need to control every outcome, and accepting that not everything will go as planned. Radical calm requires surrender, trusting that life unfolds in its own rhythm, and that your role is to navigate it with awareness and grace. Your breath is one of your most powerful tools for cultivating calm. Deep, intentional breathing can instantly anchor you in the present moment, regulate your nervous system, and reduce feelings of anxiety or agitation. Practice diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, by inhaling deeply through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise, and then slowly exhaling through your mouth or nose, releasing tension with each breath. Incorporate breath awareness into your daily routine. Pause before reacting to stressful situations. Take a few conscious breaths when you wake up, and use breathing exercises during moments of overwhelm. Over time, this practice rewires your physiological response to stress, making calm more accessible and natural. It's a radical act because it reminds you that you hold within you the power to regulate your internal state, regardless of external chaos. In addition to breath work, meditation serves as a cornerstone of radical calm. Meditation helps you develop a deeper connection to yourself, to your thoughts, and to the present moment. It teaches patience, acceptance, and non-reactivity. Start with short daily sessions, 5 or 10 minutes, and gradually increase as you feel comfortable. Focus on your breath, a mantra, or body scans to anchor your awareness. When your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, gently bring it back without judgment. Over time, meditation cultivates a spaciousness within your mind, allowing you to observe your experience without becoming entangled in it. This practice fosters a sense of calm that extends beyond formal meditation sessions into everyday life, empowering you to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Its radical nature lies in the assertion that peace is not something to chase outside of yourself, but a state you can cultivate from within. Another essential aspect of your radical calm involves cultivating compassion, both for yourself and others. When you approach yourself with kindness, patience, and understanding, you create a safe internal environment where calm can flourish. Practice self-compassion by speaking to yourself gently, acknowledging your struggles without self-criticism, and honoring your needs. Recognize that everyone is doing their best with the resources they have, and extend this understanding outward. When faced with conflict or frustration, choose empathy over judgment. This shift in perspective reduces internal turmoil and fosters harmonious relationships, which in turn support your peace. Compassion acts as a buffer against the chaos of external circumstances and reinforces your inner stability. It's a radical act because it challenges societal tendencies toward judgment, blame, and separation, promoting instead connection, understanding, and kindness. Setting boundaries is a fundamental act of radical calm. Boundaries protect your energy, prevent burnout, and clarify your priorities. Learn to say no without guilt, to decline invitations or commitments that drain you, and to communicate your needs assertively. Boundaries create a safe space where your calm can thrive, free from undue influence or pressure. They also serve as a form of self-respect, affirming that your well-being is non-negotiable. In a culture that often celebrates overextension and martyrdom, establishing boundaries is a revolutionary act that redefines strength and self-care. It teaches you that your peace is worth safeguarding, and that you have the right to prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health above external demands. Practicing gratitude amplifies your sense of calm by shifting your focus from what is lacking or overwhelming to what is abundant and good. Regularly acknowledging the small blessings, such as a warm cup of tea, a kind word, a moment of stillness, cultivates a mindset of appreciation. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice positive aspects of life, fostering resilience and contentment. When faced with difficulties, gratitude provides perspective and reminds you of your capacity to find calm amidst chaos. Keep a gratitude journal, share appreciation with loved ones, or simply pause to reflect on what enriches your life. This practice is radical because it counteracts the tendency to dwell on problems, helping you cultivate a peaceful heart regardless of external turmoil. Living intentionally is another pillar of your radical calm. Make conscious choices aligned with your values and well-being. This might mean prioritizing restorative sleep, engaging in meaningful work, nurturing relationships, or pursuing passions that nourish your soul. When your actions reflect your authentic self, you experience a profound sense of coherence and purpose, which underpins your inner peace. Avoid autopilot living or succumbing to societal pressures that push you towards superficial goals. Instead, slow down, reflect on your desires, and act with purpose. Intentional living fosters clarity, reduces stress, and creates a life that feels aligned and fulfilling. It's a radical act because it defies societal norms of constant productivity and superficial success, emphasizing instead the quality of your inner life. Incorporating nature into your routine further enhances your calm. Nature has a restorative effect on your nervous system, grounding you in the present and reminding you of the larger cycles of life. Take regular walks in green spaces, practice outdoor meditation, or simply sit quietly in a natural setting. Observe the textures, colors, sounds, and smells around you. Let nature's rhythms remind you that change is constant and that you are part of a larger whole. Connecting with nature cultivates humility, awe, and a sense of peace that no external circumstance can easily disrupt. It's a radical act because it encourages you to step away from the artificial constructs of modern life and reconnect with the natural world, your true home. Your relationships play a vital role in your radical calm. Surround yourself with people who support your peace and growth. Let go of toxic relationships that drain your energy or foster conflict. Cultivate connections rooted in authenticity, kindness, and mutual respect. Practice active listening and empathetic communication to deepen understanding and trust. When conflicts arise, approach them with calmness and a desire for resolution rather than defensiveness or blame. Healthy relationships act as anchors of stability, providing a safe space where your calm can thrive. They also teach you patience, compassion, and humility, reinforcing your inner resilience. Building and maintaining such relationships is a radical act because it prioritizes quality over superficiality and recognizes that your well-being is intertwined with those you choose to nurture. Your spiritual or philosophical beliefs, whatever form they take, can also serve as a foundation for radical calm. Connect with practices or principles that bring you peace, whether that's prayer, meditation, philosophical contemplation, or acts of service. Recognize that life is transient and that surrendering to a higher purpose or universal flow can ease your burden. Cultivate trust in life's unfolding and accept that not everything is within your control. This perspective fosters deep serenity and patience, allowing you to navigate difficulties with grace. It's a radical act because it challenges the illusion of control and embraces the mystery and interconnectedness of existence. Ultimately, your radical calm is a declaration of sovereignty over your inner world. It's a conscious choice to prioritize peace, to nurture resilience, and to embody presence in every moment. It requires courage to slow down in a culture that glorifies speed, to set boundaries in a world that encourages overreach, and to look inward when external validations are fleeting. It's a continuous practice, a commitment to self-awareness, compassion, and intentional living. As you embody this calm, you become a beacon of peace in your community and beyond, inspiring others to see that true strength lies in serenity, that resilience is rooted in inner stability, and that radical calm is a revolutionary act of love and defiance. By embracing your calm as radical, you affirm that your peace is not only a gift to yourself, but a powerful force for change in the world.